I just came back home again another day after work, and it went well with the kids, the teenagers. So that's the most important because I'm supposed to be a teacher. It's supposed to go well with the students, and it did. So perfect. Okay, mission accomplished. Thank you. Bye bye. No, okay. I could make it like this. Okay, sometimes we need to simplify and we just need to say what went well. And once you notice it went well, you acknowledge it and you're proud of it. It's good, done. But sometimes, it's not like you need to overthink and create useless problems. I don't recommend this. But sometimes others do it for you. That's when it starts to be annoying, when it starts to be bad. That thing, you cannot control it. It's gonna happen kind of all your life. So I'm not acting like a preacher because myself, I don't know what to do. And I think my solutions, which I'm gonna tell you, are very childish. I own it. It's, maybe I relate with my own students. I'm like them. I don't know, but I'm like, I want excuses, official, formal excuses, or she's fired from my classes. So there's this teacher. She's another teacher for the primary school and the primary kids, which I have as well for the French classes. And she studies French classes in the adult classes I am having right now as well. So yeah, I do different levels. I'm like a chameleon. I adapt for the kids, teenagers, and also I did the university students and the adults. Okay, fair enough. So I wanted to teach them debating skills, which I can do in the video here, methodology, how to become talkative, especially in the art of argumentation, giving a list of arguments in the right way, and to always have something to say, which ultimately makes you improve the language. Because if you're talkative in a language that is not supposed to be yours, in the end, you still become almost a master of it, So yeah, anyway. It's about the fact that yesterday, no, 2 days ago, she went such in a drama mode, like to my class, telling me that a kid passed out after my class. Apparently, she got diabetes. I told her, wait a minute, if you don't tell me, I cannot know. And that's your responsibility to know it because you are the homeroom teacher, like the main teacher. So if you have this information, this data, you have to share it to the concerned people before someone shares a peanut to someone who has an allergy to peanuts, or like sugar to someone who has not sugar, yes, sugar. There's sugar in the chocolate for someone who has diabetes, because for 99% of the case it's all going well. So it would be pity if the exception is changing the rule. So in law, we have the principle and the exception. It's always like the principle, the rule for the principal thing, and then the exception that changes the rule. And here we are changing the principle because of one small exception. So now, from now on, because of that incident, no candy allowed in the school. What? Do I have to smuggle them in my school too? I have candy just for you. Don't tell others. Should I do this? Okay, I did a couple of times. Criminal, gangster, super top G, like a gangster stuff to give candies. Wow, 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 wow. Who is this guy? But anyway, it was a small Skittles, a couple of Skittles or whatever. And I don't want to feel guilty about that, first of all. Okay, they don't need the sugar. I get it. I'm myself. I am in good shape. I do work out a lot and everything. But let's be honest, all kids prefer milk chocolate over dark chocolate. So I would have given them cocoa, but it's super healthy. Super dark chocolate with no sugar, no milk, nothing. Just they will not like it. I know it. So anyway. And what happened is that I told these kids, sorry, from now on I cannot give you the candies anymore. But because she dared to write to me, you need to give them knowledge, not candies. Wow. You thought I'm like going to school to give candies nonstop, not to give non. Are you like, you insulting? You want it or not? I think you'd realize it unless you're that dumb, because people who may criticize you, they may not be smart all the time. Just saying, they may not realize what they're saying, and they're not even aware of the words they're using against you. So then, of course, you're having a good day, but of course the day gets bad because someone with a very low sensitivity told you something, pretty sure himself or herself, And that's it. And making you doubt about yourself, like, what did I do wrong? Everything was so perfect, but because of this anxious person, I have to be anxious. Like someone has a cancer, you have to have the cancer by by empathy or something. Like, it doesn't work like this. If you're just happy, healthy, smart, strong, whatever you are, do it and enjoy it. Be what you are. Don't apologize for like people who want you to have their stress levels, the levels of cortisol. Enjoy being relaxed, yo. It's not common. So it went this way, and I just said, as my simple act of resistance, first, okay, we bring the candies in low key to some students. I tell them it's
okay, I'm not killing you, it's not so dangerous.
which makes them laugh because they're laughing. Thank you. That's it. That's all they're saying. Then they need to be aware of their health issues if ever they have some, but it's not an issue, so it's okay. And they need, they just need to communicate better. But what I said, for me, the real act of resistance is this: it's about law, it's about the rule of law, it's about the principle, like a logic, a special methodology, that once you accuse somebody, you need the proof. And if something, a data, an information you got before that this person didn't have, this person is innocent, you are the guilty one because you haven't even shared the information to that person. You are ironically blaming. That's the most important thing. Where goes the responsibility? That's the core of law, is about that. Where the responsibility is going. See, if the responsibility is going on my side, only on my side, yeah, I have to be wise. I have to acknowledge it and I have to accept it. But this case, I refuse. It goes to my side. It goes on her side. I told her, the responsibility is on your side. You knew she had diabetes. You haven't shared it to me. So that's your fault. You should have told me. Don't blame me for the candy things when even the school was asking me to distribute candies when I was dressed as Santa Claus. So that's just a reminder. Therefore, I decided, and I wrote this in the collective group of all the teachers, the colleagues, that this lady who annoyed me and talked to me badly, I said, she's fired from my classes.
Donald Trump? Yeah!
I don't want to teach her. I'm not gonna let her insult me, be rude, be disrespectful, insinuate that I'm a bad teacher or whatever, and then try to lick my ass for me to teach her French and to learn French. Because if she's such an amazing teacher, knows so much how to teach French, why she doesn't do it? Do it then, it's fine. No, of course she wants me to do it. So then, maybe you should trust me and let me know and let me do my work, just saying. It's just an idea. Maybe the French guy can teach you French if you let him teach you French, I'm just saying. Maybe it's just a detail, who knows. So I just said she's fired from my classes unless, see, I'm a nice person, unless she officially apologizes. And I know she doesn't want, that's why I'm asking for it. That's the point. That's ego, where ego lies, when you have trouble with your girlfriend and she's so defensive angry at you, the last thing you want to ask her is to say sorry right now.
Damn!
Even if deep down you may know you're right, but that's the last thing she wants to do. So that's why I'm asking for it. And I said, until that moment, she's not welcome to my classes. And I make it clear. And if, I'm gonna be a bit fanatic now, if the school forces me to teach her after this, while she doesn't even need to apologize, I quit. That's it. It's gonna be simple. I just quit. Bye. What do I have to fight for people like this? Because yes, waking up early when you want to sleep more, but you're not sleeping more. You waking up, you getting ready, you going to work, doing all these things and going back in the middle of the day, even later, and so on and so on. If it's not pleasurable, if it's not enjoyable, if it's not something, if I do these sacrifices for people to spit on my face, bye. And that's the best part. I have money, I have leverage. I don't need people to treat me like this. I'm like, bye, I can work online. I can do the marketing, OnlyFans marketing, whatever it is. Any different stuff that can work on the internet. I can do my art, but art, I'm not good in the business though. But I can do different things. Life is long. There are a lot of possibilities in life. Life is long and short, but life is too short to have to handle, to swallow the pill and to be like, okay, I hate going there, but I have to go there because I didn't see any other option. And I hate these people, but I have to deal with these people nicely. How are you? I'm gonna teach you from. Never. For my case, never. And I'm proud of it. But of course, I'm very aware some people are too broke to be in that position, and I'm so sorry for you. I don't know what else to say. But me, I have this privilege right now. I can say bye bye if you're not happy. And that's liberating. Feels so good. Even for the broke people, I think they should play that card, even if they don't own it exactly, to give an effect, It's because it's not logical to expect you. They imagine you in the lower position, and they may need your work. They may need you. So the fact you're always ready to live like this can be like, ironically, bringing respect.